Guys, welcome back. Episode 9 of the Rags to Riches journey. I've been grinding, not off camera per se, but I've been streaming that way. People could tune in if they want, so it's not completely just in the dark. I have been streaming on Twitch, but I did put a poll up on channel. Make sure you guys go vote on which platform would probably get more viewers between Twitch and YouTube. I don't mind swapping over from one to the other, but this way we could progress. It's not all recorded. It won't get stale. You can kind of tune in when you want, so long as I'm on. But we finally got our wheel shipment in. These were the ones that were supposed to come on the truck from factory. We got our Alcoas here. We got the mirror finish, or I'm sorry, I think these are just the level ones because you can see the grains. But we're running 385 fronts. As you can see, we got the floats on. And then in the back, we got the Alcoa level 1 24 5s with the Goodyear Endurance LHDs. Not quite the mirror polish, but shiny enough for me. Got a decent tread on them. Looking super nice. If you guys are interested in these wheels at all, I'll put a card in the top right. They are going to be from Jasper's Modding, so make sure to check out that review. Shows you an in-depth of what's going on. But I'm happy they came in. I think they look really good on the truck. So let's get into today's runs. Alright, so it's also worth mentioning too that we are running the Snowy Moon visual enhancement pack or graphics mod. Switch this to our trip economy. So if it does look different, that would be why. So obviously we're back in Denver, back at home base, and snap, this is my turn. Almost missed that. And I was looking at the job board. There are a ton of oversized loads that we could run. The only issue is we don't have a lift axle, is one. And the second issue is that we don't have any strobe lights or anything like that. No oversized load banners, and we will need those if we start doing those runs. So we might do this run. I think it's around $500-$600, somewhere in there. It's going to Burlington, Colorado, and I think once we do that, we will maybe hit up a service station, see how much maybe putting some lights and a banner on the truck would be. And just for shits and giggles, we might see how much a lift axle will cost, although we probably don't have the funds for it. I would be interested to see how much that would cost. So we're gonna head over here. I think we're going to the BNSF railroad station to pick up some moving containers on a flatbed, and I'll see you guys over there. So I wasn't even close. We're actually at Coca-Cola. These are paying, I think, $2.56 a mile. Not the best, but not the worst. Some of the extreme heavy, oversized loads were paying like $5 and change. So I'd really like to be able to haul those. I think that'd help us progress all the more quicker. So alright, so we're hooked up. It's only 4,400 pounds, super light load. May as well have nothing on the back and just bobtail, but light loads are good. We'll reset our trip here once we get up to the stop sign. Light loads are good. Burn a lot less fuel. A lot less wear and tear on the motor and tranny, so. So like I said earlier, we are headed to Burlington, Colorado. It's only about 150 miles. Pretty short run, but with detours, could definitely add a bit extra. The good thing is that I thought that was one of those exits where it could go straight, but I guess not. But luckily, we could just hop off and hop on. Sorry, cars. Get over. Luckily, it's pretty open. I believe the speed limit's 65. Oh, it's 75. So we're probably gonna hop up onto 75 if I could stay in my lane. Turn our lights off. Set the cruise control and head on down. Got 130 miles left. Probably gonna get 2, maybe 3 runs in this episode. I'd like to get some outside shots once we get in an area that's not as curvy. Well, as of today, we're at 98 subscribers, almost triple digits, which is a very small amount compared to some YouTubers, but for starting at 3 subscribers, I mean, that's a pretty big milestone for me. I'm very thankful for everyone that has subscribed. If you haven't, please do, especially if you like the content and help support the channel. We're still a pretty long ways out, but, you know, once we get to, I think, 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of watch hours, then the channel could start making money for itself, which would be super awesome, especially seeing as for the Mod Review Mondays, you know, obviously I review paid mods, so it would definitely help offset a bit of the cost just for, you know, buying mods to review. Give us the bypass? Yes. I would definitely like to get to the point where the channel is at least self-sufficient. That'd be awesome. But it can only be done if you guys subscribe. Make sure to like the videos, make sure to comment with what you want to see, whether it be sure, guys. Whether it be in the Rags to Riches journey or the Mod Review Mondays. That way I know what you guys want to see and I don't make videos on stuff no one cares about. But this section here might be a little on the more boring side. It's a bit desert. Not much going on in the distance there. So I'll probably see you guys when we get a bit closer to Burlington. I got this new little GoPro, so I'm kind of playing with it, testing out, new things, little angles or whatever. We'll see. We'll see what you guys think of it. You can let me know if you kind of like it. But I think it's good to switch it up a little bit. Try something new. We're gonna go. There's actually a truck stop with a shop down the road, quarter mile. We passed it on the way in. I'm gonna go talk to them, see how much it'd be to throw some strobes on, if they have any oversized banners, and I guess we'll see how much a lift axle costs. I don't imagine it'll be cheap, so I'm gonna put a silly high number in my head. That way, when they tell me a silly high number, I won't be surprised or dumbfounded or anything. I guess while we're there, we may as well top off with fuel, maybe? We'll see. Oof. I think we could turn in here. Yeah. And here's the shop right here. So I'm gonna run inside and I will let you know what they say. All right, so that was humbling. So for the lift axle, it is, I think it was 32,000, which that is quite pricey and also not really necessary. Because we can still haul heavy. Is there exit over here? No. We can still haul heavy with a tandem. We would just need to run like a Jeep on the trailer setup. So I'm thinking that maybe we just make sure our motor tranny combo can handle it. I think we'll just get a banner and some strobe lights for now, just so this thing can haul over dimension stuff, and then that should open up a avenue into heavy haul and oversized loads. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that might be what we do. But in the meantime, I got us a load of cattle, which is kind of fitting because I feel like our truck looks like a cattle hauler. Which, where is it? It might be around back. It's kind of where it looks like the flag's pointing us, so. Alright. Loaded up, ready to go. And this is going to Wichita. Wichita, Kansas. Should be able to come out the same way we went in. I got excited the other day when the shipment came in that same day. I really got excited because there was a used Peterbilt 379 for sale. It wasn't in the best shape. It was like $27,000 though. And I was like, oh, I got, 18, around 18 right now. Which actually, I think at the time it was closer to like 17. But, I got 17,000, no biggie. I have a little bit left over at the bank that I could borrow. I'll get that. We'll get T-Shawn in. And then I remembered the limitations of ATS in the sense that I need to upgrade my garage, which I think is $250,000. So the bank says they want some more experience. They want us to show that we have more experience. And then once we get to the point at which they're happy, we can upgrade our garage. Maybe buy a older truck. I'll probably give this one to T. And then I'll buy a bit crappier old truck, polish it up, get it looking pretty. And then that'll be my truck, and I'll probably get it set up from the jump to haul heavy is kind of what I'm thinking. Then we should make money a bit quicker having two people run. And we get that bypass, which I love to see. $347 miles. Probably gonna have to rest before we deliver, just because we only got right under 4 hours left on the clock. So we'll be burning, try and get as many miles under our belt on this trip as we can, and then we will pull over and finish this run tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'd love to get it done today, but just don't think time's going to be working with us. I am noticing though that with this graphics mod, the interior is a lot darker. I don't know if it's too much or not though. You guys gotta let me know in the comments what you think. We're gonna squeeze on over there, cars. So make room. Let me know what you guys think, because I mean, if you zoom in and let it focus, you could see where the needles are, but from back here, I mean, it's dark. I'm gonna give you guys some outside shots, and I'll probably get back with y'all when we're closer to our rest area for the night. Definitely looks a bit dark up ahead. We got about 170 miles left and an hour and a half left on our clock. We might be able to make it if we really push. They don't need the cattle until tomorrow though, so we could sleep, no problem. And there's a rest area right there, but it's gonna be not that smart to try and squeeze in right here and then come to an abrupt stop, so I think we'll just bypass this one, try and get to the next best one. I was gonna try and get off on this one, but doesn't look like that'll happen either. Dang it. Alright, we'll keep pushing. Just a reminder though, guys, please vote on where you think I should stream. Oh, we're getting tired. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Next spot to pull off, we'll pull off. But yeah, make sure to vote while the poll's up. I'll probably have it up till the end of the week, just so I know where you guys are. That way you don't miss the progression directly outside the series, and then for any future things as well. I know where my audience is, at least. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment on what you want to see. I appreciate everyone that's tuned in thus far, helping me out. Great things don't grow overnight, so I know it takes time, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Alright, looks like we're SOL until Wichita, so we're gonna try and gun it to Wichita. Why is this guy coming over, car? Just see it on the GPS right up here. Eyes are getting heavy. And then this might be our exit. So here we are coming into Wichita. I just had that check engine light come on. So after this load, I'll have to go to a dealer, the closest dealership, see if they could just scan that and see what it is. Everything should be under warranty though. I mean, this truck only has 7,000 miles on it. And we're bringing this to this right here. Interesting. I guess these cows are getting shipped off. Must be some prize bulls or something. So we'll get this backed in, and this might be the end of the episode. So here we are. Get this thing detached. And while we're here, it is a pretty cool spot. That's a nice lowboy right there. I wouldn't mind getting me one of those. But look at that thing. That is sick. They even got the ramps. Oh, the whole back's open too. They even got the ramps so you can back a trailer up in there. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I get a shot with the truck in it and the plane in there. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed today. It was a fun run. Hope you guys like the new wheels. I think they're pretty slick. Looks like really good quality on them. And make sure to vote. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment what you want to see. Hope you all have a good week. Make sure to keep those wheels turning.